thing.
All the background noises are so great, bro. It's like
Oh yeah,
your water flowing. It's insane. Yeah, yeah,
but
it's
like, is
insane.
it too much? Because I can like turn it down easy.
No, it's. Yeah, I don't know what you prefer, but I like it.
Okay, if it's good, then it's nice.
Maybe
Okay,
like halfway what you just did.
yeah, is this
Maybe a
better?
little bit down. No, maybe a little bit.
Like this?
Can you do even more?
I can.
Can you say something?
Yes, I can say so.
No, no, no. It should be like 2 notches up, and then it's great. If you
Okay, I can do it like this, or I can do it a little bit higher.
one more, and then we're good. I believe like one or two swipes more.
Okay, now how
Yeah,
about
this is
now?
perfect. This is
Can you hear me
perfect.
well?
Yeah, this is
All
perfect.
right,
Perfect. Perfect.
all right, all right, all right. Let's go. So let's do this. This event. Boom. I'll make the post. We're live now. Live now.
Let me take a look. Actually, in school.
Um.
Oh my God,
Uh,
Dan is live. Oh my God.
oh my god.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll just spin this to my feed real quick, and then we should be ready to rock and roll. Nice.
Oh, I was watching a role play. Wait a second. Yeah, this is great. I don't want to be negative, but the quality doesn't seem better, to be honest, on YouTube.
No.
No.
Okay. Let me try something. I can fix it. I think.
Like also like before you went live, the do you still hear me or not? I don't think so. Hola, mi amigo.
Okay.
Um,
Now is it now better?
on
Wait.
YouTube or on? Okay, let me check.
Yeah, on YouTube.
So
I
what
hope
I
it's
was
better.
trying to say was that when before we went live, the
Uh
qu-
huh.
the quality was a lot better. So I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
like
That's
in
good.
Riverside itself.
That's good to know.
But I believe no, it's not better. But it's okay. They can hear us properly, and I the quality isn't that bad, but it's not perfect. It's not
Yeah.
limitless.
Nah. Well, I
Wait,
guess that's just how it's gonna.
now it's perfect. Now it's
Oh yeah.
perfect. Like in Riverside, yeah. I don't know if you changed something or just went like this
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
a sudden.
I changed something. I changed something. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
better. It's
perfect
better. It's
now.
better. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I can like see you perfectly.
Okay, awesome, awesome,
Great.
awesome, awesome. Wow, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, next step will be television with this quality, bro. Insane.
Exactly. We're gonna hit global television, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Cool. Awesome. I love it. So, what we are going to do is the following. We have something cool prepared today, and
That's
yeah, if you're ready,
amazing.
we're gonna dive into it, Bram.
Let's dive in for sure.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Cool. Three, two, one. Most people believe that they need a huge audience, hundreds of leads, and a lot of sales to live their dream life and make money from their passion. But the truth is, like, we only really need to make one connection a day, and we can earn more than $8,000 a month. So, in this live stream video, we're gonna share exactly how I made $15,000 in 3 weeks in contract value, and how Alfina just got her first sale 10 days after joining our Limitless Mastermind. And before we dive in, Bram, how did you feel when Alfina made her first sale?
Yeah, it was amazing to see. It was amazing to see. Like it's a very nice milestone for us, but especially for Elfina. And yeah, I think it also made her feel quite good at that moment. To be honest,
Yeah,
I hope
absolutely.
so. I hope so. And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
saw,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I mean, like, of course, like the first sale is the hardest to get. Like, really, like whenever you want to like make money from your passion or make money online, like the first sale is really the hardest because you need to find
Yeah.
out like what that thing is that other
Mm-hmm.
people want from you, right? And if
Yeah.
you can make one sale, you can make a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth, etc.
Yeah, it just proves that what you're doing works. Like there's no other actual way to prove that what you're doing works. And 0 to 1 is always the biggest and most difficult step. Yeah. So very
Exactly.
nice. Very nice.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm also really happy for Alfina. Like I was like fucking screaming at my laptop. I
Yeah.
even have it on recording, so that's cool. And yeah, like to show quickly like why the first sale really is like the hardest part, basically. Um, is like the following. Like the in your business, there basically are like three levers of success. You have the market. So the market is basically your niche, right? Like, where are
Mm-hmm.
you trying to promote? Who are you helping? Um, so, for example, for me, it's like coaches who want to make money from their passion, right? It can
Mm-hmm.
be people from 9 to 5 to help them get a job, or it can be executives helping them reduce their stress, whatever it is. Like, what is the market that you're in? And it all starts there, right? Because if you are in a market that is declining, it's really hard. So this is like the biggest lever
Mm-hmm.
that there is.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we have the offer. So what is it that you're presenting? What is it that other people buy? This is the
Mm-hmm.
second biggest lever that you can pull. Really big, but not as big as the market. Because if you have a crazy good offer, it's just super simple to make sales basically.
Mm-hmm.
And after this, it is basically persuasion or sales. Okay, I'm gonna put down sales. It's sales to make it easy. So like persuading other people and convincing them to buy. It's also a super big lever, but it's not as big as offer, and offer is not as big as market. So if you can nail the market, it's the best thing. If you can nail the market and the offer, it's the second best thing, right? And if you can nail all three, it's gonna be super easy.
You win.
Exactly, you just become successful. So your first sale is the hardest because it means that this is good, and this like everything is somewhat good or very good because otherwise you wouldn't make the first sale. And in Alvina, her example, like she spent 8 months on like building a foundation and like figuring out what she wants. And 8 months she didn't make any money. And now
Mm-hmm.
she joined our program, and then 10 days after she made her first show.
Insane.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
What a speed, bro. What
Yeah,
a speed.
that's fucking sweet, right? That's fucking sweet. And we're basically like going to walk through like how everyone can do this, and then we're gonna pinpoint moments what we can do because I really believe making 8K per month is actually easy. Like everyone can do this, and
Okay.
I believe that this is the easiest way to actually do it. So it all comes down to it starts with live today. So be like you need to embrace your story. Who are you? What is your experience? Like you need to become desirable. You need to have something other people want. And to be completely clear, Alfina had that already, right? So see someone that's very authentic, very real on camera. She has a lot of experience being on camera and almost like being a star, and did a lot of inner work. So she is desirable in this area. So she helps other people a broader audience by being themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the it all starts there because if you don't have anything that other people want, then like you can't like you can't teach anything, right? Like you can't help anyone with that.
This
Um,
is, doesn't it actually align with market that if you don't have anything that people want, you don't have a market?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Because how are you gonna help anyone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the cool thing is, everyone has this. Like, let's say, take you for example, Bram. Like, what is something that other people would want that you have?
Okay. So what's something that other people would like to have that I
Don't be
have?
shy.
Maybe like my attitude towards the gym, stuff like that. And yeah, I believe that I got really out of my comfort zone in the last few years, last year with quitting my job, starting for myself fully. I think that's something people would like to have and actually earning money now from that and starting to make a decent living out of it. I think, yeah, maybe my experience with in sales. Yeah. And
Yeah,
of course, a lot
exactly.
of people would like to have the friendship I have with you.
Yeah, of course, of course. But I mean, like,
Yeah.
you got a pretty desirable life, right? I mean, like, you got a six pack, you're making money online, and
Mhm.
you're basically right now like becoming more and more free in your life, which is amazing.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, true.
yeah, so like that's it. All starts with that, right? Like you have to embrace who you are, use your experience, and become desirable. And when
Mhm.
you are desirable, you have something that other people want. Then we go to love tomorrow. This is where you
Yeah.
connect with people, you book them into appointments, and you make sales. You show them that the thing that you have, that they can have that as well. And after you make
Sure.
a sale, after they're like, okay, let's do it, then you have them get results, right? So in my case, helping Alfina get the first client.
Mhm.
And this is a big part. Like yeah, like connecting with people, booking on calls, making sales. Yeah, like love tomorrow, basically.
Would you say that's the most difficult part
Good question. Um, no,
for most people? Like maybe if you have no,
no,
go
I
on.
don't believe so because like I really believe that this is the most difficult part
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
this is the
I
part that
agree.
no one sees. This is the part that no one sees, right? Like
Mhm.
for example, in your case, how long did it take you to become desirable?
As in
Well, how
finding
long?
somebody to work for or
Well, I mean more like
to
how
my
long did it take you to like become who you are right now? Like literally, like having
my
being able
whole
to
life.
basically, right? It takes your whole life.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
exactly, it takes your entire life to like get to this point. So this is the
Yeah.
work that no one sees. Like, yes, I helped Alfina get her first sale in 10 days, right? But
Mhm.
first of all, she spent 8 months on trying to figure this out herself. And before that, she
Mhm.
spent years and years on becoming who she is. So this is the hard
Mhm.
part. But the funny thing is, most of the people that like probably watch this already have done
Mhm.
this. They are already here.
Mhm.
They already have something that is desirable. We just often don't
But I don't
know
know.
that. Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like this is the simple part, but you do need to know how to structure it well. And that's also the first thing I did
Mhm.
with Alfina because she had this, but she didn't know how to like do this easily, how to make this work.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's maybe if you don't have like any experience with that, that it may be a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning. Like, of course,
Oh
get
yeah.
doing new stuff is always uncomfortable, but especially like this part, if you're not used to randomly connecting with people, booking calls, taking calls, persuasion. in general.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's something you have to learn. It's something that is new for a lot of people, but to be honest, like it's not that hard. Like especially because, for example, Alfina doesn't have a lot of like sales experience, right? But what
No.
we did with her is like we just made sure like this she did herself mainly the market already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like I just made sure that her offer was like crazy good, like insanely good,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you have
Yeah.
these two already, that means that this is gonna be easy.
Yeah, and I think also like Alfina is, yeah, like what you're saying, like she has a very strong offer, but she's also very strong in the live today and the B area, and that make,
Exactly.
yeah, that I think that results in that you like operate like really authentically, and during your sales
Mhm.
calls, the other stuff that has something to do with Love Tomorrow, you operate out of true intention, and yeah, I think that also helps a lot, and that's also, you should just, yeah, you should just have that like really well, the live today part, the B part, before you go on to the of tomorrow part,
Absolutely.
maybe, or I'm just
Absolutely.
saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I 100% agree. Because like that's what I did in the beginning wrong as well, right? I tried
Mm-hmm.
to like help coaches like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had didn't had that experience. It was not really
Mm-hmm.
my story, right? So
Mm-hmm.
because this was not well enough, this wasn't like rooted enough, or like I didn't have the right foundation. I couldn't do
Mm-hmm.
this and this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Agree.
now I focused on this for the last year and a half, embracing my story deeper, using my experience more, and becoming more desirable. And now this flows, right?
And
Because
it's an ongoing process, right? Live today,
absolutely,
and that you constantly improve upon that, on all those, of course, but yeah.
exactly, and that's why it's a flywheel, right? So like after you have had your
Mm-hmm.
foundation, you are desirable, and you can make connection, book calls, and make sales, and then obviously deliver results. Now this is exactly what we are doing right now. Is you can unite forever and you can share it, right? So you can document the journey, what we're doing here, and we're sharing the wins. And because we are sharing
Mm-hmm.
the wins of Elvina in this case, like we hope
Mm-hmm.
obviously to inspire others. And
Yeah.
this becomes part of our journey. Like this becomes part of
Yeah.
our story. And with that, we gain more experience and we become more desirable. And then the wheel goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Great. Good
So,
stuff.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice diagram as well.
Yeah, right. I think it's nice. It's so funny, like how you can like with ChatGPT, like you can make your concept so cool, and like it looks like I think it looks pretty slick, but like
Mm-hmm.
I just can you see my screen or not? Yeah, right. So
Yeah, you
I just
started a
like
little
mapped
bit, but
something
I can
out,
see
and
now.
I was like, okay, well this is cool, but it's too hot. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was like, this is cool, but it's too hard, right? And I was like, okay, this is
Mm-hmm.
better. And I asked ChatGPT to make it cool, and I was like, ah, dang, nice.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
it's cool.
What would you do
Yeah,
without ChatGPT? Like, holy shit.
yeah, like for real, huh? It's crazy. It helps creators so much. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so basically like it comes down to basically these two things. Just like live today, be become like desirable, love tomorrow, connect with people, and show them that they can have that desire as well, and then share the wins, share the results that you're getting for people, and the loop goes on and on.
Nice. Maybe it would also be like a great idea, bro, to talk about how you use how you can use ChatGPT properly, like in assisting you. Not now, but maybe another time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I just used as a friend, right? Like I really
Yeah.
one thing I really think is important that like try to create your from your own mind first, because otherwise you
Mm-hmm.
become a robot, right? Like try to create from your own mind
Yeah.
first, and then
Yeah.
leverage ChatGPT to enhance your thinking. Don't
Yeah.
let it become your thinking, right?
Mm. That's when it gets dangerous.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, like what are your thoughts on the flywheel? Like, do you have anything you want to dive into, or like?
Like maybe so of course live today and the B part is like the is very big and important part as well as the other parts of course, but it's also I think that's it's like a hard part for people to discover. So maybe we could give or you could give some tips for people on how to really start properly with that and define their own live today.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Um, well, like with Live Today, like it is really a lot about like I said, right, embracing your story. Like, first of all, like you need to know like who are you, right? Like what is your story? Where are you coming from? Like who are you? Because if
Mhm.
you know who you
Mhm.
are, you can understand like your experiences and the skills that you have, and then also see what is desirable about you, right? It can be your
Yeah, sure.
body, it can be your business knowledge, it can be the amount of money that you make, it can be the fact that you're working online. Like it can be anything.
Mhm.
But knowing
Mhm.
like what that desirable thing is about yourself, it all starts there.
Mhm. Right. All right.
And
So
like
what if you just really don't know?
um so if you really don't know, then think about like your past self. Like that's how I found my first niche as well. So basically like I was trying to help other coaches become a better coach, but I
Mhm.
haven't didn't have the experience myself, right? So it completely
Mhm.
failed. And
Yeah.
then I heard about this framework, like you are your own niche.
Mhm.
And basically how it works, just think about your past self. Think about yourself like 3 years ago. And then
Mhm.
who was that person? And think about okay, like where did he live, how much money did he make, how did he look, etc. And then look at the
Mhm.
difference between who you were then and who you are now.
Mhm.
And basically your niche, the person that you can help, is that person of 3 years ago. So write down like okay,
Mhm.
I was, for example, me 3 years ago, I was
Mhm.
inconsistent with my income, I was chubbier, I was very all over the place, didn't know like how to
Mhm.
simply do things, and I was still a lot in the Netherlands and didn't have the finances to get out of that, right? And I was
Mhm.
like a mostly like freelancer. So then I could
Mhm.
say my niche is basically that type of person, right? If
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. All right. And what would like be the next steps to like actually translate that into something tangible?
Yeah, well, like if you have no experience at all, then I would first like mostly like I would like just create an offer, like just just fucking try. Like the best way to actually like try something or like make it work is like just try to like sell it in a way. Try to at least present it, right? Um, so I would like create an offer, just like create something that other people want. And most likely, the
Mhm.
easiest way to do that is start with like either a done for you service or like a one-on-one coaching service. Like really sell your
Mhm.
time at the beginning because that's the only like
Mhm.
real leverage that you have.
Mhm.
And try it out. Just fucking present it to people and just try it out.
I mean, that's great advice. Great advice because what would be more like actually, what would actually like more show that it works, what you have, than actually trying to sell it and make a few sales?
Exactly,
Nothing.
literally,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Like and I try to things as well, like, hey, I'll do it for free and all that stuff. But like, if you do it something for free, people will say like, oh yeah, yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I will
Yeah.
probably do that. I will probably do that. But then, the moment
Yeah.
when you put a price tag on it, people are like, ah, well, like, not right now. So
Yeah.
without like trying to like present it and like actually offering it with a price tag, like
Yeah.
you never know if it's gonna work or not.
Hmm. Nice. Yeah. Great, man. Great. And like I can imagine like some people who like maybe feel a little bit nervous or anxious actually trying that out for the first time and really putting yourself out there and testing it out by actually like doing it. What would you say to those people?
Wait. Can you repeat the question?
So I can imagine that like basically the advice is that to test it is to like actually do it and to instead of like researching and working out, you should just do it and trying to sell something because that is like the ultimate affirmation or confirmation that it works, right? So a lot I can imagine some people would be a little bit nervous or a little bit anxious to actually try that out so fast. Like what would your advice be to those people?
Well, like,
If
obviously,
because it wouldn't be perfect, right? It wouldn't be perfect, and it
yeah,
shouldn't be.
no, exactly. Like, and obviously, you're gonna be like nervous, and you're gonna have like the imposter syndrome, right? As it's called.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
to be honest, at the beginning, you're not good enough to how you wait. At the beginning, your offer is not good enough to help people. Like, just
Hmm.
gonna be the thing. You're not good enough, and that's fine because you'll get better. So that's why I would
Hmm.
recommend when you just do like for example, what I do, 28-day money back guarantee,
Hmm.
then other people will see that you're all in with them. Like, you don't want to make
Hmm.
sale because you're not good enough to make to start
Hmm.
helping other people. You
Hmm.
can basically prioritize clients over making money. Like the first
Hmm.
5 clients that I just got in like the next 3 weeks, the reason why I was so excited about that is not from, oh nice, I
Hmm.
made some money. Like, honestly, like, I care of course, but like it's not the main thing. The reason why I was excited, I have 5 people, I can get results, and that should be like the
Hmm.
way of thinking. You should like
Yeah,
try to get people inside so you can get them results so you can become better. Like, I have
yeah.
learned more from coaching these 5 people already in this first
Hmm.
like 3 weeks than I could have
Hmm.
ever learned in a book or thinking about it, whatever. Right? Like, I
Yeah,
couldn't come up with this flywheel, for example, if I didn't like coach this and be in the trenches. Like, the best way of doing things is
yeah,
learning.
yeah, yeah. Imperfect action will always be better than not taking action. And
Exactly.
yeah, just put yourself out there and just try it. Yeah. Yeah, and of
Absolutely.
course, everything when you become an entrepreneur will be a little bit scary or has some can have some consequences. But yeah, what's the biggest like risk to take is to do nothing basically and not do what you truly want, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And another thing, like, about the imposter syndrome, and you don't feel like good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had this
Mm-hmm.
exact thing with my girl. Like, I took her to the gym.
Like your
That's my
goal. Oh,
with
your
my girl,
girl.
with my
Oh yeah,
girlfriend. Yeah.
yeah.
So I took my
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend to the gym, and I
Mm-hmm.
would say like I'm a 7 out of 10 in the gym, right? And she might be like a 4 out of 10. And
Mm-hmm.
we arrived, and I first of all didn't like feel like that qualified to like help anyone in the gym, right? But she was like, okay, so what are we
Mm-hmm.
gonna do? And just naturally, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna do this, this, and this, and this. And firstly,
Mm-hmm.
I asked like, well, what do you want to train, right? So I was like, I want to train this, this, and this. But okay, perfect. Then we can do these exercises, right? And
Mm-hmm.
because I could help her in the gym, um, the reason for that is because I don't have to help her from a 4 to a 10, right? I just have to help her
No.
from a 4 to a 5. That's it.
Mm. Mm.
And I can do
Yeah.
that, but I mean, like, I'm a 7, right? So I can easily help her from a 4 to a 5. And
Mm-hmm.
um, the cool thing about this is because I can help her from a 4 to a 5, the best way of learning for me is by teaching. So because I am teaching her, I become go from a 7 to an 8. I become better as well. For example, she wanted to train her
Why is
butt.
that?
Well, because like for example, she wanted to train her butt, and I didn't know the right exercise, right? For that. So what I
Mm-hmm.
do, I asked ChatGPT, like, hey, my girlfriend wants to train her butt, right? Like, like what does she need to do? It's like, oh, just do
Squats.
yeah, well, like walking lunges, right? They're like, oh, perfect.
Oh.
Sure, I know how to do those. So we did walking lunges together. So now I know
Mm-hmm.
more because I'm teaching someone else. So that's so cool, and that's why this flywheel is so powerful,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because
Mm-hmm.
once again, like I'm a 7 here. I'm helping her. I'm providing. Helping her, and I'm sharing like basically what she needs to do. And because I'm
Mm-hmm.
sharing this and helping her, I'm becoming better as well. So it is a flywheel in itself.
Yeah. Good example. Good example. Training a butt with your girlfriend. Nice. Now Dan now knows how to train his behind. Great.
Exactly. Finally, I can get that butt I always wanted.
Now
Let's
now
go.
he can be limitless.
Let's go.
Limitless butt gains.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I think that's cool. I think that's a good of insights about this today. Great questions. We can
All right.
do the same for love tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, we can. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Cool. What is your experience? Because like what you're doing right now, it's like remote high ticket closing, right? So like you
Mm-hmm.
have a lot to say here as well.
My experience in terms of
Like sales, setting appointments, like all that part.
what my experience is in with that in terms of like what specifically
No, in general,
in
maybe.
general,
Yeah.
as in like what it's okay. Um, yeah, I don't know what you're like really looking for in the answer. I can give some like general what my experience was with that.
Yeah,
So
just
yeah,
general experience. Like there's no wrong or right. I'm just curious.
mhm. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it wasn't like I never thought it would be like easy. I never thought that. It was actually hard in the end, but I believe that's a good thing and took quite some time to land an offer and like the 0 to 1 took very long. But yeah, I'm very grateful for yeah that process and also for Dan helping me with the process. And like my biggest things that happened were like I had a good job, like I had a decent job, nothing wrong with it. But now that I like truly work remote and work for myself, like it's in the simple things, just like going to the gym at like 1 p.m. I couldn't do that before, or like scheduling my day in a certain way, and that are those are things that I really enjoy, and like the where you really start for yourself in terms, for example, with high ticket closing. I think you'll become like you get in like a constant circle of wanting to improve on yourself and learning stuff, and you grow so much when you really start doing the things you want to do and accepting that there will be hardships and stuff that will not be easy. And I also had to sacrifice and lost a lot of stuff because of that. And but I'm grateful for the position I'm in right now and curious what the future will bring, but also very hungry to grow more. And yeah, with high ticket closing, like one of the biggest lessons that I learned is that it's not about the earning the commission, but having the opportunity in like a 45 minute 1 hour call to really help someone. And it's also sometimes difficult to see that the pain some people are having, and especially when you're not like able to close them and help them. I mean, that's not fun. We spoke about that before this call. That when that happens, that it's not nice to not close someone you can really help. but it's also very interesting to see what like people are thinking nowadays and
Yeah,
yeah, like it activates like your big brother mode during those calls, like a big
yeah,
brother in terms of helping your little brother, right?
yeah,
So but yeah, my experience has been very, go on.
yeah. No, no. I think that's beautiful, and also like what you just said, it's very confronting sometimes with yourself,
Yeah,
right? Because like
yeah,
you could like close someone,
yeah.
or help someone, like however you want to look at it, and then if you
Mm-hmm.
don't succeed in that, like I feel like shit, and I know you do like too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel that way too, because it just feels like when you like when you think of it like in a selfish way, of course you miss like commission, but when you think of it at a deeper level, which I actually do now, I like always kind of did, but more so the last months, like last half a year, I started looking at it like in a different way. Of like really, I already thought about it that way in from the beginning, but I it really started resonating with me as of the last few months, last half year, I believe that you have to look at as like really trying to help someone and like transforming somebody's life, and then it those sales calls do seem like just calls, just sales calls, get a lot of a deeper meaning. And I also think that you should really look at it like, of course that's anything to do with the offer, but that's also like applicable to what we are doing here right now, what you are doing with
yeah,
school, that it also has like a deeper meaning, not only earning money for yourself and becoming free and doing the stuff you really want, which is great, it's amazing, but like actually helping people, that's even more amazing. And that's also resonated with like the frequency, or not with the frequencies, but also with the frequencies, but also with Maslow's pyramid. Do I say
oh
it
yeah, yeah,
correctly?
yeah, yeah. The pyramid
Yeah,
of Maslow.
yeah, that one. But yeah, so learned a lot from yeah, the high ticket remote sales, and met Dan through it. So that's also very nice.
Yeah, no, it's such a great way to like learn more about yourself as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like just for everyone that was curious about like the pyramid of Maslow, like what it is this one. Um,
Yeah.
so like we explained this before, but basically like you have certain needs that you need to meet, and like until this, like you have like a very limited experience of life, and like when you reach above this line, you start to like have quite an expensive life, right? And sales, I believe, really helps you get this green one, because esteem
Mm-hmm.
means that you get like recognition for what you're doing, and sales or making sales, presenting your offer, basically shows that you're pretty good at something. You like get results for like what you're doing, and because of this, you can, in your case, Bram, now start um, meeting your cognitive needs, and that's where you really expand
Mm-hmm.
your life. And cognitive means traveling the world, understanding the world concepts and everything. So because you are on sales calls and understanding how people think, you start understanding the world a little bit more. Because you are
Mm-hmm.
living remote and are able to work remote and earn money online, you can travel more and start to see different cultures, different ways of how the world works, and you start
Mm-hmm.
raising your consciousness, raising your level in a way of your
Mm-hmm.
world. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's why this is pretty fucking cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And to go back to the limitless flywheel, um, as we can see here, like indeed, sales is like quite a big part, but it's not that hard because like ultimately the only thing you need to do is really like connect with people, like either like send them a chat message, like make a story, like whatever you want to do, like just connect with them and be like, hey yo, like let's jump on a call, right? Like let's connect. And then on that call, you'll feel that um if you have something that they want, so if you are desirable, that they'll ask you questions. Like you don't have to change them. Like you don't have to be like, oh, really? Do you really like please take my program? Like, no, that's not the way how it goes, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
people like will ask you like, hey, how do you do this? Like, can I do this as well? Like, they will come to you. I have multiple occasions like in the last 3 weeks where people came to me like, tell me like, how can I do this as well, right? And that's how you
Mm-hmm.
be like, hey, yes, I can help you with this. Like, why do you want this? Understand them, and then
Yeah.
you can book them into a call. And then we got the sales call moment where we just talked about that, where you present your
Mm-hmm.
offer, where you get feedback. You like this is the best feedback you can get because it's real
Yeah.
life, right? If
Sure.
someone says no, then either your offer sucks, or the market doesn't, or you didn't find the market, or like your sales sucks, right? Something is wrong at least, or wrong
Mm-hmm.
or could be improved. And based on that feedback, you
Yeah.
can learn and become better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Uh,
of course, also if you really have the right offer, that makes selling a lot easier, of course.
absolutely, yes,
Yeah.
way easier. So that's really important. And then of
Yeah.
course you can deliver results. And honestly, I like out of those three things, I like this the most. Like if I because most likely I already did this and this so long, like very long.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like to get
Mm-hmm.
like people results the most out of everything. It's amazing. Um,
Yeah.
and at the beginning you can do all this yourself, right? Like you don't
Mm-hmm.
literally. I made those first 5 sales without basically anyone, right? Like we do this podcast
Mm-hmm.
together, but other than that, like I'm doing everything right
Mm-hmm.
now. So you don't need a
Yeah.
big team. You don't need a lot of following, right? I have fucking 1,200 followers. You can like really make a lot of money from your passion without all of this. So that's
Mm-hmm.
really cool.
Yeah. Great.
Cool. And yeah, anything else on Love Tomorrow, or shall we go to Unite Forever deeper?
No, I think we should go to Unite Forever.
Okay, cool. Because this for Unite Forever, this is something I am learning now as well, right? Like this is like all basically almost like speculation, but I'm very
Mm-hmm.
confident that it's working because I'm seeing that people pull towards me, right? So,
Yeah.
um, like what I've
How does it feel to get that confirmation? How does it feel for people
uh,
who are thinking of starting with this and
yeah,
beginning with this?
I feel confident. I feel very confident because like I just like show myself basically and show what I'm doing, and because of that,
Mm-hmm.
I am getting people to watch it. Like I'm getting traction. I'm getting people that want my help, right? So yeah, it feels good. It feels like it's working, and like yeah,
Has it, no, go on.
no, go ask me.
Has it also like changed your vision, like in terms of how you view your future, how you view like your vision in general, that you now got that confirmation?
Well, to be honest, like everything goes a little bit faster than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
expected to have like 10 sales in 12 weeks, and now I'm at
Mm-hmm.
5 after 3 weeks. So
Mm-hmm.
it goes 2 times as fast as I initially thought, which is cool,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing. And
Mm-hmm.
with that, I will adjust my goals a little bit. But other than that, not
Mm-hmm.
too much. It just shows me that it's easier. It's simpler than I thought. But I have a lot of things in the right place, and one of those things is what I think is really important is having like a higher goal, doing something like
Yeah.
beyond yourself. Like if you really want to like not only make money from your passion, but like dive deeper, like have something that
Mm-hmm.
you feel drawn to, like you feel like excited for to wake up because it is all simple but not easy, right? Like I still need to put in the work. Like every day I wake up at fucking
Yeah.
5 a.m. and it's like start working. Like I every day,
Yeah.
like I grind that as right. So there is still
Mm-hmm.
a bigger thing um,
Mm-hmm.
drawing me, and that to go
Mm-hmm.
back to the pyramid of Maslow, like that's the latest like um, latest part, right? Like this transcendence
Mm-hmm.
part is
Mm-hmm.
like when you do something beyond yourself, and I believe that's what people
Yeah.
are feeling right now. That's what people are seeing. Like, oh, Dan isn't just here to make money. Like, Dan is here to like actually do something. Like, actually like change something. Like, inspire people. Like,
Yeah.
really make a movement in a way, right?
Yeah, that makes a lot of difference, I think. Makes a
Yeah,
lot of
absolutely.
difference.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how I look at it, and when you can combine that with like your content, it's like
Mm-hmm.
the when you look at music, it always have like a bass, right? Like boof, boof, boof,
Mm-hmm.
boof. Like this weekly episode that we are doing and sharing our journey towards earning $1 million
Yeah.
for passion together is like that bass.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is
Yeah.
gonna be there every week, no question about it. Everyone can count on this.
Mm-hmm.
That's our base. And then everything else that comes out, like stories, reels, like all those little things, are all like the other frequencies in the music.
Yeah. Pretty. That's well said. That's pretty well said, bro. Nice. And also, like, I'm also very curious. What is like the feedback been on this on us doing this every week? Like this is the third time, right? We're doing this third
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. This is the
Yeah.
third time. And you know, want to know a cool stat? If I'm not mistaken, it's 90% of the podcasts don't make episode three.
No,
Yeah,
they don't.
they don't.
Huh.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
all okay. Yeah, but we have this on our wrist. We cannot not continue. That's not a
We have to.
possibility.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. So that's kind
uh,
of cool. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's like 90% don't make it past episode three or episode two, whatever, somewhere
mhm.
around that page. But yeah, that's pretty
Mhm.
cool. So yeah, like to be honest, I haven't had too many. Well, I did have a couple feedback actually. Like everything that I received was very positive. Like people really like
Yeah.
it and they think it's very authentic. So like that's really
Yeah.
good, and I love it, that part about it as well myself.
Yeah, and it is right. It is very authentic. I mean, it's really us.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Like
we
yeah,
are just being ourselves during this and having a good conversation. And I also like really enjoy it. Like, yeah, it's nice. Yeah, and I hope people get a lot out of it as well. I mean, like we're not discussing the most like quantum physics every week, but yeah, I think yeah, we shouldn't be either.
no, absolutely no.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
no,
and that's
nice.
good, right? Like just share, and that's what I mean. Just share your journey, right? Like this is exactly what like the Unite Forever part is. Like just document the journey and like share it and
Yeah,
inspire others. Like that's it.
that's it. Yeah, and that's a nice
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
doesn't have to be more
good
complicated.
stuff. Yeah. All right.
So about sharing the journey, where we are right now, because I kind of
Mm-hmm.
lost a little bit count of the
Sorry, you.
lost a little bit count of the collected and everything, how much cash collected we had. So we
Have
had,
you updated it with?
yeah,
Yeah.
I have to do that. So
Come
we
on.
had 6.9K on Thursday, and since then we had Alvina make $1,200 collected, which is awesome,
Mm-hmm.
and I had $900 collected myself. So that means
That's
right
nice.
now we are at $9,000 out of 1 million. Let's go!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Let's
We're getting
go.
we're getting closer. So I'm gonna update the chat live here. So let's go. 9K out of 1 million, and that's awesome. And for everyone that's like, I'm not sure if this is real. Well, here's Alfina for sale, and here's the $1,200 that came in. So yeah.
Oh, but you might as well Photoshop this, right?
Oh yeah, maybe I photoshopped. Maybe
Yeah.
this entire chat is just me talking to each other, right? Like who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows, right? Like
Yeah.
could be.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah. So
Nice.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
We yeah. We call it a day or anything else?
I don't know. I don't really have anything else, to be honest. I'm hungry. It's been a very long day.
Well, let's just call it today. Basically, like to
Yeah.
recap everything. Like we're on track itself. The most like if you want to make $8,000 a month or more, this is what it comes down to. Live today, be desirable, like embrace who you are, use your experience to have something other people want, or become someone that other people want to become. Love tomorrow, do connect with people, book calls, make sales, and deliver the results to them. And then unite forever, share the journey, or document it, share it, and then inspire others. And we really live by this. I have to live today,
Yeah.
love tomorrow, unite forever
Oh
here.
yeah.
And we have the limitless
This
both
one.
here. So yeah, we believe in it, and we see the results, and we both truly want you to win together. That's why we're documenting and sharing this entire journey, up to 1 million.
We
So
do.
I would say subscribe to follow us for the journey, and if you want to be part of it, you can always join our school community. It's completely free, where we document and share all the insights as well. It is school.com/limitless. And yeah, let's win together.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Awesome. Well, then stay limitless, everyone.
Thank you guys.